Hello people, this is Advice You Didn't Ask For, episode 6. In this episode, I'm going to be going over 5 things that I learned after working out for an entire year. And let me start by saying this isn't really a transformation video or anything like that. I don't have pictures. I didn't even take pictures when I first started. This is just me going over 5 things that I learned throughout the past year of me working out and getting into fitness. So number 1 is to get yourself a gym buddy and start with a friend. I was never really the kid who was into physical activity when I was young. I didn't play any sports. I wouldn't be caught dead inside a gym. And this was up until all about a year ago when a friend from my internship kept asking me if I wanted to go to the gym with him because he could bring a free guest. After a while I figured, alright, it'd be pretty cool to go to the gym and just nerd out about audio and music, because at the time we were at an audio engineering internship. So we hit the gym together after work. He showed me his routines, a couple exercises, some stuff like that, and we talked audio. It was a great time. After a while, since I didn't have my own membership, it was always me asking him to go to the gym. So I decided to get my own membership around last February, and that's where it all started. And if it wasn't for him and starting with a friend, I probably would not be as into fitness as I am today, if at all. Number 2 is to find workouts that you enjoy. So my buddy that I went to the gym with ended up moving in April, and I had just got my membership in February, so I was still a total newbie to the gym. I didn't have him there to orchestrate the workouts or anything. I was totally lost and a total beginner. Since I didn't have a program or anything and I didn't know a whole lot of exercises, I mostly just stuck to the machines. I looked at the little stickers about what muscle it worked out, and I found that I was getting really bored going by myself and doing boring exercises, even while listening to music. And this is why most people quit after a while. They don't see results in the first month or two and they get bored. And then I discovered a huge fitness community on YouTube, mainly in calisthenics. I found people like Chris Heria, Austin Dunham, Dominic Sky, doing these insane abilities that I'd never seen before. They looked superhuman. It was crazy. After seeing all that, at the time, I could only do about 1 or 2 pull-ups, but I was determined, and still am determined, to get to that advanced level. Learning new skills on the bars and even on the ground too was insanely fun for me, and I was more motivated than ever to go to the gym. So whether it's bodyweight exercises and calisthenics, or maybe you love deadlifting and bench press, just find exercises that make you feel awesome and that you love to do, and you'll start enjoying working out way more. Because now I'm at the gym doing muscle ups, front lever raises, all these crazy skills that I never thought I'd be able to accomplish, and I look forward to progressing even more into the future. The third thing that I learned is that learning about your body is important. So amidst watching all these YouTubers and their crazy stunts and calisthenics tricks, I also found Jeff Cavaliere and the channel Athlean-X. His videos are definitely geared more towards the weightlifters and bodybuilders, but the science behind all of his videos and him explaining what exercises work what muscles and why, and the names of the muscles intrigued me insanely. Because of him, I learned way more about the science about my body and our muscles and about lifting, and I got more into lifting weights as well after that. I started learning more about muscle mass, about body fat percentages, about the different parts of a singular muscle and how they're broken down. And if you want to get serious about fitness and working out, then you should probably learn all about it too. So go check him out. I guess you could say I got all my personal training from watching YouTubers and YouTube videos. The fourth thing that I learned, and this is a big one, is that your diet matters. Way more than you think. I was really stubborn about my diet when I first started. It was complete crap. Since I was a beginner and I had never lifted before, I started seeing results even with my crappy diet, so I figured I can still get ripped on a diet like this, right? Wrong. I was very wrong. I didn't really believe the saying that it's 70% nutrition and 30% exercise to get in really good shape, but I started believing it really quick when I started to plateau on my progress. After that bit of beginner growth, I didn't really see much more with my diet of fast food and Doritos. So around October or so, I decided to change it up. Now, anything I do it cold turkey, whether I'm starting something or stopping something. I believe it's the best way to do it. And as long as you have a strong will, it's really not that hard. So around the middle of October, I cut out all fast food, all fried food, and all sweets. No cheat days whatsoever. I guess I cheated on Thanksgiving and Christmas, but those were the only ones I was gonna allow. It was a complete 180 from my previous diet, but just like learning about the body and the muscles and how everything works, I had a blast learning about nutrition as well in the process. I'm a little more flexible now. I'll have junk food every once in a while, but just to prove to myself that I could do it for those first 3 or 4 months, I did not break. I was rigid on my nutrition. And I definitely started to notice that I gained more muscle, I also became leaner in the process, and I just had more energy throughout my day. It really does make a difference. But remember this, don't start a diet, especially a fad diet, because that implies that your diet that you started will soon end. So just get your nutrition in check, and then maybe someday you'll be able to see those abs. The 5th thing that I learned is to set individualized goals for yourself. So when I first started working out, my goals weren't really to get big or get jacked or anything like that. I wanted to build on toned and dense muscle, and I wanted to stay lean as well. Of course, I wanted to get a bit bigger, but I was kind of looking for more of that Bruce Lee MMA fighter type body. But hey, if you want to get as big as Arnold Schwarzenegger in his heyday, then more power to you. But the body that I'm looking for is more of what you need to complete feats such as front levers, back levers, handstand push-ups, and God willing someday the planche. So figure out your goals and focus your training around the body type that you want, as well as your eating. Look for people that have the type of body that you want and find out what they do, whether you know them in real life or if they're online, like the people I found. The typical method for gaining muscle and getting bigger in the gym is known as bulking and cutting. It's where part of the year you eat a whole bunch in a caloric surplus and you work out a bunch to get real big, but you also put on a lot of fat. And then for the other part of the year, you shred down that fat, but you also hope to keep some of the muscle that you gained as well. Me personally, I kind of want to stay lean all year round, so I did what is known as body recomposition. This is where you're gaining muscle, but also burning fat at the same time. It takes a lot longer and it's more difficult, but you will stay lean all year round. You just won't grow as fast. And for those of you who were skinny fat like I was, who need to lose fat and gain muscle, this is the way to go. Alright, this video has dragged on way too long, but I just wanted to share my fitness experience with you throughout the year. And I still have a lot to learn and a long way to go, but I figured I'd share a couple things that I learned along the way. And hopefully this will inspire some of you to get a healthier body in the future as well. But that is all for this video, so don't forget to like and subscribe for more advice you didn't ask for.